Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's video, I want to talk about Khabib, right? And the lessons that we can learn from him from his last match. And the reason I want to share about Khabib is because he's such an inspiration for many of us, right? He's the top and the champion, right, of the UFC, right? He is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighters all around the world, right? He can choose to have any life that he wants, right? He can choose to live, any type of lifestyle that he wants, but he chose to be humble, right? He thanks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after every match. He prostrates on the ground to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after every round, right? He always says that it is all thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he's nothing without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is why today I want to share 3 lessons that we can all learn from Khabib. Lesson number 1 is his dad, right? As you guys know, his dad passed away recently, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant his dad the highest rank in Jannah. And the reason why I want to talk about his dad is because Khabib said that his dad was his greatest inspiration, his role model, and his everything, right? He can't get to where he is today, firstly without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and secondly without his dad, right? His dad is his coach. He trained him and taught him many things in his life and his values that he has today. And the reason why I want to talk about his dad is not because to ask, how many of us look up to our parents, as our role models, right? Because everyone is born in different situations. But the question we can ask is, how can we be a good role model to our future kids or to the people around us, right? How many people can be that good of a role model, right? To inspire our kids or to inspire the people around us. His dad not only inspired Khabib to be such a good fighter and trained him up to be such a good fighter, his dad, through Khabib, right, has inspired many people all around him, Muslims or non-Muslims, right? And hopefully, inshallah, more people will get to learn about Islam, right, through Khabib's great value, right, and the way that he practices Islam, right? Like I said at the beginning of this video, he's always humble. He always thanks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything that he has. And I hope that through this, many more people can learn about Islam, right? Through the good behavior and through the good values that Khabib has. The second lesson that we can all learn from Khabib is, talking to our parents, right? As you guys know, from the end of that match, he had a short speech at the end, right? And in that speech, he said that he talked to his mom for 3 days in order to convince her that he wants to go for this match. And this is going to be his last match, right? He spoke to his mom for 3 days, right? And the question is, and the thing that we can learn from is, how many of us speak to our parents? How many of us take time to talk to our parents to convince them that this is what we really want to do, right? I believe that many of us, just do what we want, even though it is not what our parent wants, it is not what our parent would like for us. We just do it anyways because we believe that it is the best for us, and we don't care about what they think because it is our life. The third thing that I want to share is keeping up with our promise, right? How many of us actually keeps up to our promise, especially with him, right? He's the top level athlete. He's the champion, right? He can easily just take another 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months to talk to his mom, or he can even choose not to keep his promise, or he can even choose not to speak to his mom and just go for another match and go for another round. But no, he chose to retire. He chose this to be his last match because he said that he does not and will not go to another fight without his dad. And he said in his promise that he's not only just going to stop fighting, right? He's going to spend more time with his parents, right? Because he also said and told us to cherish our parents, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take them away from us, and we have to cherish every moment that we have. And he's taking this time, after his retirement, so that he can dedicate more time to his mom. And this is an inspiration, right? It's really an inspiration. I don't have any other word for it, right? Islam, it teaches us to be good to our parents, to be faithful to our parents, and he really, is showing us that even though you can have everything in the world, you can be the champion, you can be this, you can be that, you can be someone that everyone is following, you can be a celebrity, right? But he can still keep up to his promise. He can still retire and he can still spend time with his mom. We can always think, right? Like, although, right, we don't have what he has, right? We are not a champion, right? But we, most of us, right, have our parents, and we have the time to spend with our parents, right? We don't have to train like him. We don't have to go through tough trainings, every single day to train up for a fight, right? To travel around, to train, right? We have the time, but how many of us are actually dedicating the time to our parents? And this is something that we can all think about. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'll see all of you in my next video, inshallah. I hope that all of you have a nice day. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bye bye.